With the future of edge rusher Danielle Hunter up in the air for the Minnesota Vikings, should they consider an option that has ostensibly replaced Danielle Hunter before? So you remember back in the day, 2020, Danielle Hunter missed the season with a herniated disc in his neck. And before the start of the year, Rick Spielman and the Vikings traded for Jacksonville Jaguars edge rusher Yannick the Freak Ngakoue. And Yannick was amazing, man. He came in for 6 games. He didn't even know the defense. He still got 5 sacks in those 6 games. He led the team in sacks that year. And our guy Afadi, our guy DJ Wanham couldn't surpass 5, but sort of is what it is. And that speaks to Yannick Ngakoue's ability to get to the quarterback. He is a pass rush specialist, and he was good. He was good for 6 games in purple from back in the day. Last year, he spent the season with the Indianapolis Colts, recorded 44 pressures and 9.5 sacks, and yes, he was in the comeback game. He got a sack on Kirk. That was the highlight of that game for the Colts, besides the 33-point halftime lead, and then yeah, whatever there. And Yannick is still a free agent. He's been biding his time. He says that he wants a multi-year deal with a Super Bowl contender, so give it to me. Come on, baby. Well, let's do this. And hell, even if the Vikings do keep and extend Danielle Hunter, I would still say bring in Yannick the Freak Ngakoue because he already looks good in purple. We already know that. This is an amazing edit by some of the awesome graphic artists out there in Vikings land. It's fantastic, man. And for cap space wise, the Vikings do have $19.165 million per spot rack. So if they don't extend Danielle, that frees up another $5.5 million, and if they trade him, that evaporates another team with edge rusher needs off of the market. And I mean, it could make sense. It could make sense in this spot, man. Even though Yannick's market value is estimated at $14.8 million via spot rack, I don't see that at this stage of the game, where teams with significant edge needs have already spent up a lot of their cap space. And I mean, even though, yes, the Vikings doled out $13 million on a 1-year deal for Marcus Davenport, like, would they do that again for Yannick the Freak Ngakoue? Would they offer him a multi-year deal? Because, like I said, he just turned 28 in March. Like, it seems like Yannick's been around forever, but came in as a 3rd-round pick, number 69 overall. Nice by the Jaguars in 2016 out of Maryland. He a Terp, and he was unhappy with the way things are going in Jacksonville. Got traded to the Vikings. Vikings bombed out of playoff competition in 2020 after 6 games. Traded Yannick to the Ravens, and then he's had a bit of a trek. Signed up with the Raiders, had 10 sacks with them. Signed up with the Colts, had 9.5 sacks with them. So he really is scheme agnostic. Like, he can get to the quarterback, and that is still an asset that is amazing, where it's a passer and get the passer league. And Yannick can play both sides of the defensive line. He can be a stand-up outside linebacker or hand in the dirt. His versatility would come in great with Brian Flores' scheme. Primarily, probably would be a stand-up right outside linebacker opposite of Marcus Davenport. And it's really important at this stage, because if the Vikings do end up trading Danielle, I mean, Davenport is a free agent, but his durability and production is a question mark. Jones and Wanham have shown flashes and sparks in limited roles, but can they be that guy? Verlaine, Weaver, Whitley, Andrakar II, maybe they'll have to fast-track his contribution in terms of a rotation. But Yannick could be the guy. Like, he is the best balance of just bringing in an outside mercenary who can get to the quarterback. He's still relatively young, like I said. He just turned 28 in March, so he's about 6-7 months younger than Danielle. And I understand the irony if you trade Danielle and then sign up Yannick for similar money to what you would have paid Danielle. Fully understand that, but does Yannick fit in better with Brian Flores' scheme than Danielle potentially would? Maybe, although I do trust Flores to cater his defense to Danielle's skill set, but you got to consider it, man. Like, if the Vikings do pursue some free agent edge rusher help in the form of a Justin Houston or a Melvin Ingram, 1-year deals, why not get a guy who probably has 4 or 5 years of his prime left, and a guy that the fan base is very familiar with? Who knows, man? But we'll see what happens. Anyways, your thoughts are our thoughts. Minnesota Vikings, if they trade Danielle Hunter, hell, even if they don't, bring back Yannick the Freak Ngakoue. Woo! Love it, man. Let us know your thoughts and our thoughts in the comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Want to support the work? Put a little something in the Venmo. But until next time, Skull Production Value.